Hi guys, today I'm going to go through the 5 things that I learned in 2023. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I learned in 2023, and which was probably most important to me, is that you are only as good as the team that you employ. And being an entrepreneur, it's all about building a very good team around you. And you can never complain about the performance of the team because it's just a direct reflection on yourself. This became very apparent to me where on a few occasions, the contractors I was working with, I felt like they was letting me down. However, I only had myself to blame for not ensuring that they were on the same page with me and they was looking to achieve the same goals and work on a long-term basis. So to combat this moving forward, I am making sure I am defining exactly what a good team looks like, ensuring I know what values I want the people that I'm working with to withhold within themselves to be able to represent the business and work hard towards the goal. I want to be able to clearly identify and define all the deliverables and make sure that they are clear and that there are no miscommunications along the way. And lastly, I'm going to clearly set out what the consequences are for not being able to deliver what we have agreed during the time frame that we have agreed moving forward. So to summarize, you are only as good as the team that you employ, so you need to make sure as an entrepreneur, you're learning the skills on how to build a great team around you to make sure you achieve the success that you're looking for. Number 2, focus on the who and not the how. And what I mean by that is instead of stressing yourself out, trying to figure out the answers all by yourself, searching on Google, searching on YouTube, you need to find someone that's gone through what you've already gone through and go to them and pay for access to them to get the right answers. This will enable you to save so much more time instead of stressing about in your room by yourself, because every challenge that you face, the likelihood is there's someone out there that has already faced this. I was able to recognize the impact of this through mentorship. This year, I picked up mentors who gave me the answers and introduced me to the right people when I was struggling. There was times when I was trying to achieve something creative and I wanted to find out the right solution to do it, and my mentors put me in direct contact with people who was able to solve it in like a matter of minutes. So instead of me trying to work it out all by myself, there is someone that can give me all the answers and solutions to problems that I was stressing out about. So moving forward, use your network, reach out to people and try and figure out who has already faced the challenge that you are currently facing. If you're watching this video and you're completely new to property and you're finding it a bit hard to understand the concepts and understand some of the jargon that I'm speaking at the moment, then head over to learnproperty.uk where you'll be able to get a full, complete beginner's guide course that goes through all the foundation knowledge within under 2 hours that will help you get started and streamline your process. Social credibility is one of the most important currencies you're going to have. And what I mean by this is like your street cred, what your friends and family think of you as a person. And this is something that takes a long time, but it just requires a lot of consistency. These are the habits that you've shown them. Are you someone that's consistent with the gym? Are you someone that's consistent with your personal development? And what conversations are you having around your friends and family? What sort of topics are you talking about? Are you talking about where you want to be in the next 5 years and what you're doing to be able to get there? And I've been able to recognize the importance of this so much this year, as so many doors have been able to be opened up for me purely based on word of mouth and what people think of me. People have met new people, met that new investor, met that person that can make something happen, and they've been able to connect me with that opportunity purely based on a discussion that I had with them a few years ago. Number 4, successful people make decisions quickly. And what I mean by this is that when you are provided with all the information, it shouldn't take you long to decide whether you want to go ahead with it or not. And if you are having to go away and think about it, there's only one of 2 things. You probably don't have enough information to make a decision, or number 2, you probably wasn't going to go ahead with the opportunity in the first place. Being a great entrepreneur is about taking advantage of the opportunity when you are presented with them and taking action from day one. All the best opportunities and deals that have come across my table this year have required me to make a decision in a matter of minutes. And I've been able to execute on that to make these deals work. And the deals that I have hesitated on and I've gone back to think about it, those deals have gone. And like there's been really good deals that I have missed out on purely because I wasn't able to make a decision in time. And now I'm seeing those projects flourish when that could have been me, but I purely just failed to make the decision quickly. So to summarize, when you are presented with opportunities, you need to get in the habit of asking as many questions as possible at that moment in time to be able to make an informed decision. And what someone once told me is just make the commitment and the creativity will follow, and just get rid of that analysis paralysis. And lastly, it's something that's not new to me, but I've been able to recognize it so many times, I felt like I needed to emphasize on it. And it is perception is everything. And I'm talking about the first impressions when you go to meet someone. What are you wearing to that business meeting? What time are you turning up to that business meeting? And how have you greeted that person? Have you greeted them with a firm handshake and direct eye contact? Regardless of what anyone says, these are all factors that people will use to make judgments on the type of person they think you may be. So make sure you are considering all these factors to ensure that you are being perceived as the person you want to be. So yes, I'm not saying don't be yourself, but you will find yourself in positions and in new rooms where you will need to elevate yourself to be perceived as the person that you desire to be. So to round that up, my name's Ethan Hammond, and 2023 has been a great year. So I hope you took inspiration from the things that I've learned and apply that to your 2024 to have a much more successful year. If you're new here, remember to like, follow and subscribe, and watch out for my next video.